How is it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store has kicked off a brand new PlayStation Store sale, and it is the Critics' Choice sale. I have filtered the sale via full games, game bundles, and premium editions, and this is a bit of a smaller sale, still a notable sale. But a smaller sale in the sense that after filtering the deals, there's not well over 2,000 deals or even 1,500 deals. You're just shy of 1,000 deals at around 944 deals, but still certainly some stuff to go over and some historic low deals and things of that nature. I don't know if all of these games would apply to the Critics' Choice terminology, but I digress. Let's get right into it. Forza Horizon 5, the standard edition is $35.99. Forza Horizon 5 Premium Edition is $59.99. You know, now that we know Forza Horizon 6 is coming out in 3 months, maybe it's time to get Forza Horizon 5 a little bit cheaper. I don't know. It's gonna be funny when Forza Horizon 6 comes out and Forza Horizon 5 is still going for like $50 for the Premium Edition. The game is outstanding, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the game, and you guys know how strongly I feel about Forza Horizon. I've said that I'm more excited for Forza Horizon 6 than I am for Grand Theft Auto 6, and a large portion of that is because of the quality level of the previous games. Yes, the setting in 6 is going to be phenomenal, but Forza Horizon 5 was great as well, man. It's just still a little surreal to see Forza on PlayStation to me, but what an outstanding game this is. Highly, highly recommended, and for this price point, yes, it's hefty, but a game of this quality level, sometimes I gotta be like, oh, it's so pricey, but it's still worth it. NBA 2K26, $23.09 for the base game. The Superstar Edition is $35, so that's one of those games I don't know if it really applies to the Critics' Choice section, but I'm sure people enjoy it, and I say it every year. When NBA, the yearly title, comes out, my friends list is flooded with people playing the game, so, you know, obviously has its audience. Split Fiction, 25% off for $37.49. I believe that is a historic low price point for the game. Split Fiction is awesome, one of my favorite games of 2025. It is co-op only, so you do need to find a friend to play through the game with, but that game's got so much depth to its gameplay, and it was such a well-designed game in terms of taking that co-op focused gameplay and then really creating some unique mechanics around it. The game just wouldn't work as a solo title, but yeah, $37.49 on that is pretty good. I mean, it's still pricey, but it's a worthwhile game. Not super lengthy, but definitely a good time. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is $39.99. I mean, it's Expedition 33. At this point, you've heard everybody, myself included, talk about the game ad nauseum, but it is great. Battlefield 6 is 35% off for $45.49. I believe that is a historic low price point for the game as well. That's a pretty good price, all things considered, given that, you know, the game came out back in October. I know that physically it was on sale for $30 at GameStop for a hot minute, but yeah, that's not going to be something you readily find, but yeah, $45.49 on that. You got a bunch of EA Sports titles, Madden 26, College Football 26. Borderlands 4 is $49. The Super Deluxe Edition is $91. You already waited 4 months to play this game. The novelty's kind of gone. It's another Borderlands game. You can wait a year for the Super Deluxe Edition to hit the bargain bin. That is really the high IQ play right now that you've already waited. Like, after you don't pick up a game at launch, you should be fairly selective on when you pick it up, and a 30% off discount to me isn't big enough for a game at the quality level of Borderlands 4. It's a totally serviceable game. Totally serviceable games aren't the ones you pay $49 for. They're the ones, especially when they have a lot of DLC, you wait for a Black Friday, you wait for that Super Deluxe Edition to really hit the bargain bin, and then you get all the content as well. Although, with Borderlands 4, I could totally see them doing a second DLC or a season pass, but we'll see on that. Grand Theft Auto 5 is $19.99. Doom the Dark Ages Premium Edition is 67% off for $33, which I think is a pretty good buy. It would have been nice if the base game was on sale. It is not as of the recording of this video. The Premium Edition does get you the DLC. I enjoyed Doom the Dark Ages. That's another one of those games that probably, you know, $70 I wouldn't recommend it at, but at $33 with the DLC, I don't think that's too bad of a price point. Monster Hunter Wilds, 45% off for $38.49. Not too bad there. You know, the game's been getting consistently updated. I know the PC version recently just got a lot better, and there will be more content rolling out for it. I can't believe it's already been a year since that game dropped. That year just went by really fast. Marvel Spider-Man 2, $29.39 on that. Most of you guys have played it. It's pretty good. I didn't like it as much as Spider-Man 2018, but I still thought it was pretty good. I just thought the narrative in that game not as strong, and the pacing in it I don't think was great whatsoever either. But the gameplay, a lot better than Spider-Man 2018 with all of the powers that they do add. Red Dead Redemption 2, $14.99. Goated, absolutely phenomenal game, but I am waiting for that upgrade, which I don't even know when that upgrade's gonna drop at this point. It might be 2027. I was thinking they should get that upgrade out before GTA 6, because once GTA 6 comes out, all of the promotional muscle is gonna go towards GTA 6. Even after the launch of GTA 6, like GTA Online's gonna come out, then there's gonna be patches, there's gonna be the PC release, and it's just going to be a lot of attention around GTA 6 that I think it's best to drop Red Dead 2 at this point. But man, they might be waiting for the 10th anniversary for all we know for Red Dead 2's upgrade. But yeah, $14.99 on that. Dying Like the Beast is $45, still a little bit too pricey on that. I would wait for that to get down to like 30-ish at this point. Gears of War Reloaded, $19.99 on that, not too bad of a price point. You know, that's another one, surreal seeing Gears 1 on PlayStation. Assassin's Creed Shadows is $35. Look, I don't even hate Assassin's Creed Shadows as much as a lot of other people. I thought the setting, it was pretty cool. Narratively, it was garbage. The characters suck, but, you know, for $35, I would still probably wait for it to get considerably cheaper, like around the $20 range, but not the worst pickup in the world. Mortal Kombat 1, 80% off for $9.99. Silent Hill F is 40% off for $42. I just did not like Silent Hill F from a combat standpoint. I think that really held the game back, but you know, a lot of people really did enjoy it, and from a narrative standpoint, it is well done, and the atmosphere is great. 42, again, might be a little bit pricey. Digimon Story Time Stranger, 20% off for $56. Look, I love that game. Would like to see a little bit of a deeper discount than 20% off, but that game is awesome. One of my favorite games of 2025. Excellent JRPG. Unfortunately, the DLC, by all accounts, has been pretty mediocre, and that seems to be the Bandai Namco special when it comes to Deluxe Edition DLC, but it is what it is. The base game was outstanding. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, 50% off for $35. I really like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. There's a lot of mixed opinions about it, but I think the game is good. It's exactly what I wanted out of the game, but yeah, $35 on that. The Ultimate Edition is $59.39. Mafia the Old Country is 20% off for $39.99. Loved Mafia the Old Country. You guys know that I'm gonna get super into a game that's like 8 to 10 hours, super narrative focused. However, 20% off is not a big enough discount. Like, that's a game, $29.99 would be ideal at this point, and I think a lot of people will find value out of it once it really gets cheap, like $19.99, $14.99. I really did like the game. I know some people were mixed on some of the narrative decisions, but I ultimately thought the game was really good. So I would definitely recommend it. It's just that price point I don't think is it. Red Dead Redemption 1, $24.99. Baldur's Gate 3, 25% off for $52.49. Cyberpunk 2077 is $22.49. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Cyberpunk is awesome. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater Digital Deluxe is 50% off for $39.99. That's an okay price. The thing with MGS Delta and these deluxe editions is a big reason why these deluxe editions were sold to people was for the fake early access. The value dramatically lowers when the fake early access is gone, and the digital deluxe edition leaves you with just a bunch of cosmetics. Like, that's just the reality of it. But yeah, Delta Snake Eater is great. MGS3 is one of my favorite games of all time. Gran Turismo 7 is $29.39, another game that's been holding up in price for eons and eons. But yeah, it's a fine racing sim. You know, it'll be a game I go back to every now and again and I'll play. Like, racing games are often those titles for me, but yeah, $29.39 on that. Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition, 60% off for $19.99. I mean, we're just a couple of weeks away from the release of Resident Evil Requiem. Would not be a bad time to go through Resident Evil 4. Leon is the main character of that game as well, and Resident Evil 4 just widely considered one of the greatest video games of all time. Certainly in my pantheon of the greatest video games ever, but yeah, outstanding game there. The base game is $15.99. Dude, just spend the extra $4 and get the gold edition with separate ways. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition is $9.99. Village Gold Edition is $14.99, and you can get both Biohazard and Village, the gold editions, for $19.99, which I think is a pretty darn good deal. And then Raccoon City Edition with Resident Evil 2 and 3 is $14.99. We got Black Ops 7 on sale for the three of you that want that. Helldivers 2, 25% off for $29.99. Wish that would get a little bit cheaper, but Helldivers 2 continues to get supported, continues to get updated. One of the better co-op experiences that you're going to find. It Takes Two, another co-op title, $7.99 on that. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is down to $19.49. They did recently update the game with a third-person mode, so might be something you want to check out. I do think this is a pretty decent price. Now, the complete edition is 25% off for $44.99. I would wait for the complete edition to get considerably cheaper, you know, around the $20 to $30 range, but it is what it is. There is the From the Ashes edition for $30, so you can check that out as well. But again, I would wait for that to get cheaper. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 through 4 bundle is $44.99. They do have a deluxe edition bundle for $50 as well, and Pro Skater 3 and 4 is $29.99. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, $35 on that, and they do have the Saga bundle with 1 and 2 for $49.99. Outer Worlds 2 is $49. UFC 5, $10.49 on that. Warhammer Space Marine 2 is $28. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is $10.49, outstanding deal there, and then the Jedi Cross-Gen bundle is $15.99, which is a pretty good deal as well with all that content with Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, $42 on that. That game just cracked 1 million copies sold, so congrats to them on that, and it's just a really well-received kart racer. Does have a sizable amount of DLC, but it is what it is. Hogwarts Legacy, $10.49. Phasmaphobia is $13.99. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, 20% off for $56. That game came out 15 months ago. Can we get it a little bit cheaper? I know the PlayStation version came out like a year ago, but come on, man. $56 on that? That's insane. Black Myth Wukong, I mentioned this before, but 25% off for $45. That is the historic low price point for the game, so if you want to check it out, I mean, that's just one game that's going to hold up in price for eons. Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles is $39.99. Tekken 8, $24. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, $39.99. Ninja Gaiden 4 is $49. Again, that's another title that needs to be a little bit cheaper. Final Fantasy 16 is $25. Final Fantasy 16 Complete Edition, 50% off for $35. I would certainly get the Complete Edition over the regular game, but yeah, pretty good price point on that, all things considered. I really did enjoy Final Fantasy 16 a lot more than a lot of other people, but yeah, great game there. Palworld is 25% off for $22.49. Decent price point on that as well, and remember to pick that up before early access does end, and it's scheduled to end later this year, so be mindful of that. Star Wars Outlaws is $21. I don't hate that game also as much as a lot of people. I actually quite like the game. I just don't think it was worth $70 or $130 for the Ultimate Edition, but yeah, I thought it was a fine open world game, and it's gotten updated and gotten better, so yeah, 21 bucks on that. The Ultimate Edition is on sale. If you're a Plus subscriber, you'll actually get it south of $40. You'll get it for $38.99, which I don't think that's like that bad. But yeah, that'll get you the DLC as well. I would probably wait for the Ultimate Edition to be a little bit cheaper, maybe around the 30 range, but I digress. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Anniversary and Fallout 4 Anniversary, $45 on that. Fallout 4 Anniversary is kind of a scam. GTA The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, $19.79. Street Fighter 6 is $19.99. Silent Hill 2 is $35. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered is $29.99, which, you know, I would like to see that at the $19.99 range, but it is what it is. It was physically available for $19.99. That's just why I'm calling for that. Hell is Us, $36 on that. Not a game for everybody, but the people that do enjoy it, I think will really, really enjoy it. A very compelling game in design choices. Last of Us Part 1 is $29.39. Crash Bandicoot, the bundle, Insane Trilogy, and CTR Nitro Fuel, $26.24 on that. A Way Out, $5.39. Naruto X Boruto is $24 for the base game. I mean, that's a scam. Persona 3 Reload is $24. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, $39. Bleach Rebirth of Souls is still $30. I kid you guys not, like 6 months ago, this game was available physically for $19.99, and it's still $29.99 digitally, which is kind of insane, but them's the break. Satisfactory, 15% off for $34. Dark Souls 3 is $30 here. I just talked about it with the Dark Souls Complete Collection or Dark Souls Trilogy Pack on Amazon, which is sold for like $32. The base Dark Souls 3 game is $30, and the Deluxe Edition with the DLC is $42.50. So, yeah, just heinous price point as far as that's concerned. Kingdom Hearts 3, $24. The all-in-one package is what you should get at $40. That just doesn't include the Remind DLC. Assassin's Creed Mirage is $19.99. Dragon's Dogma 2 is $29.39. Stray for $17.99 is there as well. Dying Light 2, $17.99. Some good deals across the board, as you guys know. A Risk of Rain 2, by the way, $6.24 on that, I think is pretty good. Again, some good deals across the board. I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I'm on page 6 of 40, so a lot more to go over. Mafia Trilogy, by the way, $11.99 on that. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there, and we'll give you guys more coverage in the very near future. But thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.